Love Give Repeat has been doing stuff for 6 months now, and I wanted to take some time to reflect on some of maybe the misconceptions and that we had coming in, and also the opportunities, what we've seen and what we've learned. I think for me, some of the misconceptions, I thought that it was going to be harder once we got into it. That it would be hard to find opportunities to do this, maybe that people wouldn't necessarily be as open as they have been to receiving a blessing.
Well, I think, every once in a while we come across those opportunities in our life, and a lot of times that kind of still small voice is telling us to act and we miss it. But when you find out that when you're intentionally looking and you're intentionally willing to stop whatever your plan is for whatever may arise, there's opportunities all the time. And we've run into this numerous times where the plan was to go out and do one thing and a different opportunity arose because we were paying attention, because we were focused. And I think that's one of the misconceptions is like, I don't have time for that, or that stuff doesn't pop, those opportunities don't pop up. But I think what we're proving on this channel is that those opportunities pop up all the time.
Yeah, another misconception I kind of thought was that it needed to be big. That in order to really surprise people, it had to be big, and that's not always been the case. Like whether it's just a kind word, or a $5 lunch, we can create the same response in somebody, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be. There's not this threshold that it has to be this big.
It's exhilarating. It's kind of an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Like, which is weird to say, but it is. And you just this feeling though of leaving that situation happy and joyful, and seeing that the joy that you created for someone else, that is consistent. Like we've never done one thing where I've left that not just so glad we did it, and it was so fun, and how genuine people react to things, and a lot of special moments, but they've all been good. I think one of the observations is that, again, how much we miss these opportunities, because I even begun to acknowledge it more in my life of how fast-paced I can get, how much I think I need to be at the next thing, and then when we slow down, and I mean, sometimes we do these things and they're like literally just on the fly, right? Or even if we plan them, it's like 30 minutes. I have a saying that the giver is always more blessed than the receiver. And that's how I feel. Like, I feel so blessed to be a part of being able to give back in this way and help brighten people's day. And it's been cool to have people say, hey, I did a Love, Give, Repeat today. And I'm just like, what do you mean? So I bought a Starbucks gift card for someone and gave them to this. It's sad to say we didn't do before. Maybe in these instances, I can think of a few times maybe in my life I did that, but not now. It's like, it's intentional daily. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of what it's done in me of being more intentional.
It's hard to capture it on film sometimes, or you don't even think about pulling out the camera and recording it. So there's many more opportunities that come and that aren't recorded. So the random acts of kindness themselves are not hard to pull off, but sometimes capturing those moments on camera is very hard. And to find that genuine moment in a way that captures it on video without tainting it in terms of letting them know that this is for a video, and not doing these things just for the channel, but we do it because it's who we are. And so not everything is always privy to the camera. One observation that I've had is, as we've been doing this, when people find out about it, they want to join in. There was one instance where we bought a guy a new battery for his car, because his car needed a new battery. Mm-hmm. And we're there at the auto parts place, and I'm sharing what we're doing, and he ended up giving us a deal on the battery because he wanted to join in on that. There was another instance where we gave away a car, and it was at our launch party, and one of the attenders at the party was an insurance guy, and he wanted to help donate to this person's insurance. And so it's been really cool to watch other people pass it on or get involved in what we're doing. And so I think that there's an observation is there's a willingness that we've seen from other people to join in what we're doing. And so I do think that there's an attitude out there in a lot of space that people do want to be genuine, and they want to be generous, and they want to give. And we hope that this channel is inspiring people to be creative with that and give them ideas on what they could do.
And it's like, I hope this channel inspires other people to realize how easy it is to get involved in helping other people, and how a little random act of kindness can be a life-changing thing for someone else who may be going through it or may be in a challenging situation. So yeah, that's definitely stuck out to me of how easy it's become.
I think my favorite one so far, on my way to work, I stopped and got gas, and I went into the gas station, and I asked the gas station attendant, said, "Hey, could I bring you lunch today?" And she was real taken back and shocked. And when I came back later that day at lunchtime with the lunch, she was surprised. She forgot that we had that conversation, and it wasn't until she saw me that she remembered that I was coming back. And her comment was, I thought it was just so cool that you even asked me. I thought you would never come back. And just to be able to follow through with that was really cool. So that was probably my favorite one thus far, because it just, I set it up. I told her I was coming, but she didn't believe me. And so that was kind of cool.
The first one was just doing the Girl Scout one, and when it was that woman's birthday. And part of this was because I had my daughter's Girl Scout troop involved, and seeing how excited the girls and for my daughter to see giving back and to be a part of it, and to see how happy they were, and for that to be kind of a memory for her to do that and to ingrain that thought process in her was just kind of a proud parent moment, and just really, really fun. And then the other one was our recent car giveaway with Chanel, and the moment in that really got me was when she called her mother, and her voice cracked, and it's like because she was having a hard time getting it out to and telling her mom what was going on. And that was just something where I know how impactful that was, that's something that's so real and so raw and so genuine. To be a part of that, those have been probably my two favorite. But I mean, it's already working exactly what the whole point of this is, which is to show that, like, if you're living an intentional life of how you can show love to others, of how you can give back, how you can serve others, and just looking to repeat that daily, and that's your focus, it's so beautiful. I honestly just wish I had more ability and time to do more, and that's, I hope as the channel grows, that becomes the case.
The idea of being available and having space to see these opportunities. You said it, slowing down and being interruptible, because oftentimes these things just come up, and if we're so focused on the day-to-day and the whirlwind of life or what we're doing, we'll miss the opportunities. But if we've got the margin, then these opportunities just present themselves, and you'll be able to take advantage of them if you're looking. I think that's the trick to being able to capitalize on the opportunities that are around us.
Right, absolutely.
We'd love to see what you've done as Random Acts of Kindness and to give back. And so if you've shot a video, if you've done something, would you share it with us? We would love to share it with other people and use the channel. That it's not just our content, but it's our content. And so if you've got something, message us, send it to us, DM us, let us know what you've done, because we would love to share your stories and your journeys as well.